Good morning, evening, afternoon, good night, Random County. What is up? I am your host for the Random Roulette podcast, Your Bag of Goodies. And I'm joined by Spooky Suki.
Wait. Your bag of goodies? That's it?
Your bag of goodies.
Your bag of goodies.
Yeah, not mine, yours.
No, but you said your bag of goodies.
Yes, I'm your bag of goodies.
But yes, he is right. I am Spooky Suki, the other host of this here podcast that we do.
Yeah, and this one feels kind of lonely because we don't have a guest.
And we don't have anybody. I mean, there was a weekend there that we didn't have anybody again, but...
And we're not getting spooked around by Sir Trucks-a-Lot.
He could have come.
I asked him, but he... So Sir Trucks-a-Lot decided that 18 wheels is too much and decided to get 2 wheels.
Yeah.
And he didn't want to drive his brand new motorcycle down your shitty gravel road.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But he could have, come with
but
you
he also...
in your car.
Okay, so we're hanging out at New Kid and Frog Mama's house. He was showing them. And he kind of did shower because he drove from Omaha to here with that. Yeah,
that's fair enough.
So it's like, if I were to come with you, I'd need to shower. And I was like...
Yeah. We gotta... Then we definitely wouldn't be doing this on a Friday night. No, I remember Terminator bought a motorcycle in Lincoln. And of course, she couldn't drive it yet. But my brother-in-law can. And I rode on the back with him. And we almost fucking hit a deer on the way back.
No,
we were so close to hitting a deer. And we were both like, holy shit. So yeah, that was kind of terrifying. But kind of fun at the same time. Makes a fun story. But would have been less fun if we actually would have hit the deer.
Because death is fun.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I mean... That's like 99% of things is death is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yes. So I was browsing the
interwebs.
The good old news these days.
Wow.
And there's some neat things and then there's not some neat things. So some not so neat things.
A real hard take you got there, Spooky.
some not so neat things is apparently there's going to be a sriracha shortage at some point for some reason.
Is this one of the supply issue bullshit things? It's
and
there's a bacon shortage.
And tampons.
Okay, that one's a bigger deal.
And baby formula.
That one's a huge deal.
Yeah, I don't know why this shit is happening right now because we are so past the plague era, I feel like. I mean, we're not that far past the plague era.
Some huge drought or shortage with a cotton supply.
For baby formula?
For feminine projects. But
well, that makes sense. But baby formula and sriracha, none of these things have anything in common.
They're all agriculture products.
No, shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like it's weird.
I don't know. Maybe it's maybe causation isn't correlation. There's a shortage, but it doesn't mean they're all linked.
Post-plague
shortage. I think there is there's a website for this where it's causation does not equal correlation, where it's the price of cheddar cheese in Maine, if you follow that line graph over years, it equally correlates to the number of murders in Chicago or something like that.
What?
It's these things are not related. They just happen to follow a similar pattern.
I feel like at this time right now, they're definitely
definitely related.
Anyways, another thing on the not so good list is hackers can now steal your Tesla. Another reason to not buy one.
Yeah, I'm quickly losing faith in that company now that other actual companies are making electric cars. I'm all of these seem so much better.
They are because they're actually made by people who know things instead of a dude who wants to be something.
Yeah.
Who wants to be in space?
I really, really want to test drive they have basically it's an electric cross track. It's called the Solara. Solara?
Do they also look stupid?
No, well, I mean it looks like an electric vehicle because they're doing the same thing.
All the electric vehicles have to have some futuristic styling to them, except for
It's the same thing what they did in the early 2000s with hybrids. They all had to look stupid.
Yeah. Well, okay. Have you seen the Priuses these days?
They actually don't look too bad.
Yeah, but they're so much more than they need to be. They're so much styled more than they need to be.
Well, that's because Toyota used to make the most boring car. Well, I mean, they still make the most boring cars.
What, the Camry?
Yeah. The Corolla.
Corolla too.
I mean, the Toyota Tundra. It's a
Yeah, they're all
truck.
just like
yeah, they're just a standard issue vehicles.
this is car.
Yeah. But now it's like, let's see how many angles we can put on this thing, and
Yeah.
then we'll put a spoiler on a Camry for some reason. It's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. But yes, don't buy a Tesla, please, for the love of God.
Nah, I'll just buy a Rivian truck.
All right, so some of the more fun things is there are now drone submarines.
Drones like that you can like buy, and, like pilot, or like this is like a military thing.
I'm pretty sure it's military
No,
only at the
that's not-
moment,
that's less
but
fun.
I'm sure eventually they'll be like privately owned. But
So- no,
it's like just driving one of those toy boats around.
I'm a fan. Well, so no, they've had underwater drones before. That's what Buddy McBoatface is.
What the fuck?
The one that started the meme, Buddy McBoatface. They had the
Okay, I gotta look this up now. Is it
Uh,
like an actual thing, or are you bullshitting me?
No, it's a real thing. They had like an online vote of what this like research vessel for, I think it was the UK.
Bodie McBoat.
Yeah, Buddy McBoatface. And so they want to name this whole
it's
huge ass.
yellow.
Yeah, they want to name this whole huge ass ship, Buddy McBoatface, but the company's like, well, we can't do that. It's now called the HMS David Attenborough, which is fine. And then their underwater rover is
Yeah,
called Buddy
the
McBoatface.
yellow rover has on the side of it Auto Sub LR Bodie McBoatface. And it is bright freaking yellow.
They don't want to lose it.
That is something.
Because I'm actually a 12-year-old child. When we planted the forest out by work, we were given the opportunity to name it. Like, we'd put your name in the thing and put it into a lottery, and they'll pick one out, and that's what we're going to name the forest. So I definitely put in there Forrest D. McForest face. It didn't make the cut.
Oh no.
Big sad.
But no, these are actual like they're unmanned submarines, but they have like missiles and shit on them.
This is like anime level.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't
like,
actually have underwater underwater to underwater combat.
There's no person. Like, what's even the point?
So what do you?
So yeah, here's the problem. Like, in future wartime things, we're gonna have all of these unmanned things that are destroying each other, and nothing's ever gonna happen. It's just money.
I mean, this is the plot of every science fiction movie. No, but the situation you just described is actually one of the main plot points of Horizon Zero Dawn. Is this one company creates autonomous robots that, like, a company can buy, and it'll go fight another company and fight their robots, but they purposely put in a thing that would keep them fighting. And so they're technically masterless, and they end up, they have this failsafe that they can refuel by eating, like, plant matter.
Yeah.
So they can refuel by eating biomass. So these things go completely off the grid, no one can control them, and they start eating all of the biomass.
Oh god.
That's what Horizon Zero Dawn is. It's
Oh,
the aftermath
God.
of that. It's how do we rebuild after robots take over.
That reminds me of like a Black Mirror episode too, where it was like these little robot dog thingies, and they were just murking people left and right.
Like the Boston Dynamic yellow things that are terrifying as fuck.
What?
Look those up.
Dear God, this has gone down quite the rabbit hole, I'd say. All right, what am I looking up exactly?
Boston Dynamics dog robot. They're
Robot dog.
yeah.
Actually, yeah, I think that's exactly the things they
Yeah.
were based off of, because it looks exactly the same. They're just painted all black and have like freaking machine
Guns
guns
on 'em,
on them and all kinds of stuff. But the character ends up running away from it because they're only solar powered. So she waits until the sun goes down and it like drops, and she fucks off. But it ends up coming back and murking her anyways. But
It's Black
and
Mirror.
all she was getting was a teddy bear for her kid. But yeah, that's Black Mirror's just like messed up. I can't watch it anymore because I'm just like, this is
Get way too anxious.
it's just more dystopian future that I don't want
Yeah,
to
but
see.
the cool thing about Black Mirror is all of them are actually true.
Yeah, none of them are terribly far away from being in existence, and that's kind of.
I don't, do we still want to keep going with downers? Because I kind of have one.
Hey, Hey, the freaking drone summary wasn't supposed to be a downer.
It became a downer.
Ah.
I just want a little boat that I can just drive around.
I don't know. I guess what's your downer?
There was a Reddit post of this guy who is so yeah, me and my wife have been married for like 10 years, and we've always had problems conceiving, and we thought we got one to kind of take, and then it turned out it didn't, but she refused to believe.
Oh, uh-oh.
And like to the point where she was like, how come you're not helping with the baby? It's like, because you're not pregnant.
Yeah.
and then found out that she's on all these like bullshit Facebook mom groups saying, oh yeah, you just need to just work harder on him. It's like sometimes pregnancy takes a little longer. I've been pregnant for 2 years.
Oh God. Oh God.
And so it was the whole thing of him like actually like going to therapy with her. Like it was a Reddit updates type thing. So it was like this long, huge, drawn out thing. It's like that man has a lot of faith. He's like, it would have been easy for me to get up on that. But that led me down some other rabbit holes with that whole thing. I'm assuming it's French, so it'd be Capgras syndrome, where it's actually kind of a side effect of dementia and Alzheimer's, where you suddenly have a belief that all of your loved ones are replaced with clones.
Oh boy.
It's like a broken mind is a very odd thing.
Yeah, that's like who has like it's a celebrity and they like don't recognize faces at all. Like how fucking crazy would that be? Like you just see a face and like have no I don't know.
That's like a weird like connection thing. It's like okay, so what is a face? Well, a face is a bunch of features. So like you just don't see individual features, like or you just can't put them all together
like
and then remember who that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I didn't look into it that much. I just heard that was a thing. But on the relation to the the lady pretending to be or like thinking that she's still pregnant or whatever. At one of the zoos, there's a set of gay penguins.
Yeah.
And
oh no, I think I know this story.
Yeah.
No, this is fantastic.
Yeah, and so all of the regular penguins were having their eggs and such. And the gay penguins found a rock that was shaped like an egg.
And that was their baby.
And they were like, yes, this is our baby. And all the zookeepers were like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Like, that's never going to hatch. What the frick? Well, sometimes the normal penguin couples, I don't know. I guess they get a little too frisky and they have 2 eggs. So
they just swapped them.
They swapped one of the nights. They swapped the rock for an egg, but it's like if a real person did that, just carried around this fucking rock.
This is my baby.
Sandra, go put that back in the driveway and get off my lawn. But yeah, so the gay penguins egg hatched, and it looks like all of the normal penguins, just a little bit better dressed.
God damn it!
Yeah, that was a who did that? I don't know. Somebody was talking about that, and I saw that on a video, and I was like, "This is amazing." But yes, so
no, it was one of you sent me that in it was a comedian.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was
because you always send me like these stupid long form like comedian bits, and I was like, I'm at work. I have like 5 minutes to watch this thing. Like,
well, you're supposed to listen to it while you're doing work,
know.
but
apparently
you're not cool with it.
Well, that kind of leads me to the discovery of a new saying that I can't wait to use. I got to use it once with Terminator.
Oh God, here we go.
You would use it to describe me. It's someone who is too pure of heart yet dumb of ass.
Yes.
I heard that on a long form YouTube video about Legend of Dragoon. That's important.
Dragoon?
Yeah.
What?
That was describing the main character. I'm like, this is absolutely fantastic. I love it.
Oh, this one was funny that I found. All right, so I sent this to the husband. Nobody has ever been more surprised than a husband hearing about his wife's plans for the second time. It's so true, though.
See, because you lot,
You lot.
I have to I'd have to talk to so many different people about the exact same shit because you can't just all talk to each other.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I think I'm going crazy. It's like, did I talk to those people about it? And I was like, no. And so I end up saying the same thing like 14 times, and I look like an idiot.
Yeah, that happens. Or you like tell somebody something.
And it's like, oh yeah, you were there. Like, no, there's that one time I was telling the story about us stealing the picnic table while tanking, and everyone that was literally there when we did it was there telling the story.
Yeah, it's a shit show, but it's okay.
Yep. So I have some gifts for you.
Okay.
Because you live in a basement and you never see the sun, and you need more vitamin D and more vitamin E. So here's some raspberries.
Okay, I'll take those.
Because those are very good.
My vitamins actually have vitamin D in them.
Yeah, but it's better. Here's also a black plum. They're very good.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I've ever had a black plum. I've only had...
This is a peacherine.
What?
See,
peacherine?
It's this cross between a nectarine and a peach. See how it's not like as fuzzy as a peach, but it's not as bald as a nectarine?
Yeah, but I like it when they're fuzzy.
Yeah, but they're very good.
It definitely smells
They're
different.
very juicy too.
All right, I will try them.
Oh, shit. I need to go to the bar.
What? Why?
No, I got a Snapchat call. I'll get that later. It's
Oh.
not nearly as important. So yes, for my lunches I'd packed those, so I know that they're good. And
Right on.
raspberries are always fantastic.
Oh yeah, I always like fruit too. They're good snacks,
Yeah,
and these are good in smoothies.
I
That's what I usually do those for.
eat a bowl of raspberries. Fantastic.
Yeah, or with some yogurt. Yogurt's always good.
Okay.
So Wednesday, we took band photos.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're neighborhood friendly photographer here.
Yes, we had a Peter Parker.
No, I love the shot that Noah got me with like sniper mode with it.
Yeah. That was actually way more fun than like the first time we took pictures. The first time we took pictures was kind of shit.
Well, who took the photos the first time?
Well, I had it set up on a tripod, and Karen took them.
Oh.
That's why they didn't go well. But yeah.
Well, I mean, way back in the day, I did take a photography class in college, so like I know I can run a camera, and I can frame up a shot. The thing that my teacher told me is and it's kind of the same attitude you have about writing music, is you can't edit a blank page. It's like just take a shit ton of photos, you'll find one that you like.
Yeah, or you can smoosh them together.
Yeah. Because like I mean, there's some of like the candid ones where I'm just like getting settings going, and you guys just kind of talk to each other. That it looks real because it is real.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but I don't know if these are edgy enough for what you're trying to do. It's like, you know.
No, there's some good ones that we can use for that, but then I think other ones we're gonna like print as posters and put them downstairs.
No, the one with Shredder like pissing in the bushes is fantastic.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, those were really fun. So yeah, those will be up on our Instagram or Facebook at some point for the band.
For Disaster Affair.
Disaster Affair. Yeah, I'm excited for our show. Although it's like 3 months away. Oh god, I just unplugged myself. Oh man, holy shit.
Well, along with band stuff, we did a little bit of recording this last weekend at the Terminators.
Is that this weekend already?
Yeah, dude.
This last weekend?
Yeah.
Oh shit. This week's just been a shit show.
It's been kind of thick, but I got a bunch of shit done. So like I feel really good about myself.
No, I've been like sick for half of it.
What the hell? It's summertime. There's no time to be sick. All right.
There's no picking and choosing, sir.
Yeah, there is. Just don't do it. It's like you feel yourself getting sick, just fucking not doing this.
I don't think that's how that works.
No, that's what I usually do. No,
Yeah, recording. you're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah. I was gonna go off on other things. Like I finally made it back to the gym for the first time in 4 weeks. Like I came home and I'm like, I do not feel good because I did stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I'm gonna have to move my legs. Yeah, we were recording. We got part of a demo for
danger.
For a song for the show.
You can definitely tell that you are a fan of the Strokes. There's a lot of like the same like cadence with it.
I don't know. I was just trying to do something.
Like, I mean, everyone kind of has their own style. It's like it definitely felt like you. It didn't feel like something that you were trying to copy.
Yeah. Well, I was like, I just like I wanted it to be fun because we have a lot of like we have good songs in our set, but they're not like
jump around
bopping songs.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a bopping song, and then we decided to go with 3 Days Grace. Yeah, so that one will be good. I think everyone will bop to that. I forgot what else we got.
Torn.
Yeah, Torn, which is fine. It's nice to listen to, but it's not like really bopping.
Yeah.
Seven Nation Army is always fun. Oh God.
Yeah, you don't know what the rest of your set is?
Oh, Dear Maria, Count Me In. It's an all-time low song. You know that song, so I
probably do.
I showed it to you, and you're like, "Oh yeah."
But like all,
it's all like early,
not all
early 2000s.
Yeah, there's like a lot of the early 2000s, especially like the stoner stuff. Like all just blends together for me.
None of that is stoner stuff. This is all alternative and punk pop, so I don't know what you're all about.
Yeah.
But yes, we only have 6 songs because our set is only going to be 30 minutes long because there's 5 bands. Five people playing.
One of them backed out.
Yeah, we would have had 6.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So that's still gonna be like a long ass show. That's
yeah.
And that's on Halloween. Or is it, I thought it was around the week of
No,
Halloween.
it's October 8th.
Oh, okay.
Because we can't do it the 15th or the weekend after that because I'm going to be gone in Seattle.
Oh.
So that don't work.
So I'm kind of riding the high of getting all my work at work done. So like I actually started to do stuff this week. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm going to be transplanting all of Oliver's friends.
Oh, but not Oliver. Oliver's not ready yet.
No, not yet, because he's still kind of the main guy there.
Yeah.
But I picked up some helicopters and started planting them, and I expected like maybe one of them to sprout, but no, all 5 of them. So I'm like, okay. So then I went to Nerds and I got some 5-gallon buckets that I'm just gonna.
Oh, you're gonna put them in buckets for now and then figure out what to do with them.
Because they're probably gonna have to live inside for about a year before they're actually able to transplant.
Ready.
But I think I'm gonna give a couple of them to you since there's a big tree that's gone in your yard.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to him about that. Cause I just want flower trees, but he wants other shit.
Oh, okay.
So I don't really care.
I think one of them I'm going to give to my parents because they need a tree, and then I'm going to replace one of my stupid stumps in the back with a real tree.
Yeah, we should really just plant trees all around your fence. So then we're treed in.
Oh my god, that'd be so bad. It's like right in my front yard, apparently there's a name for that piece of yard that's in between the sidewalk and the street. Like there's actual names for that.
Oh.
But not in this region of the country.
So it's a fancy bastard thing?
No, it's more like a regionalism. Like in the Northwest, they call it something, or like in the Southeast, it's a different name. But I have no clue what. Like here, it's just that's just the other part of the yard.
Yeah, it's more yard.
Yeah, there's a special name for it.
All right, well, I don't know.
But there's that huge ash tree that when that thing falls, that's definitely taking out a house.
Yes.
It actually goes all the way across the street.
Holy shit!
Like its biggest branch goes into the neighbor's yard across the street. Like I love that tree.
Fun and dandy. Should we talk about what we're drinking today?
Yeah, you got your space Coke.
Yeah. So I don't even know how I stumbled across. I think I was just at Target looking at drinks, and I was like,
"It's like this looks dumb."
Space flavored. So it's Coca-Cola. Starlight
Edition.
Limited Edition. Coca-Cola Creations. I wonder if they're going to do more crazy shit. That'd be great. But yeah, it's all it tells you for how it tastes like, it just says space flavored. But it's actually really good. I quite enjoy it.
It's got like some Fruit Loop stuff going with it.
Yeah, which goes well with the Fruit Loops beer.
Bullshit beer.
That's out right now that I like to. Did I have that last time on? I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, because you were drinking that. No,
No, I didn't.
you were drinking that pumpkin bullshit.
Oh, yeah, because I didn't buy those until after. Yeah, so there's infusion mix, Fruit Loops, beer,
Yeah.
and it's delightful
It
to
tastes
me.
like Fruit Loop milk, but it's runny.
I mean, milk is also
Um,
runny.
milk is thick.
No. If your milk is thick, you have a problem.
Yeah, it's called cream.
What is half and half? Is that
That's
half cream?
Half cream, half milk. That'd be the half
Why
and
even?
half.
Why even bother? Just do cream or milk.
There's an episode of Futurama where someone uses third, and a third.
Why? Why? That's like I don't remember what her name is, but
Ariana Grande,
what? No. Why?
Selena Gomez.
No. None of those. This is just a
Lady
normal lady.
Oh,
I think she's actually like of Japanese descent because every time she eats something, she does the itadakimasu.
oh, or she could just be a weeb like you.
No, she looks Japanese.
Okay, carry on.
Yeah, okay. But she got like a super duper old butter churner, and it was just like a giant mason jar with a metal hand crank thing. And she was like just going crazy, and she was so excited, and it's so fun to watch her stuff. She does like all
Butter
kind of
churner,
crazy
ice cream maker.
butter churner.
The butter churner is up and down. Ice cream maker is around.
Nope, this was around, motherfucker.
What? Okay.
And yeah, like her butter turned out really good, and she was like, "I'm gonna save this buttermilk for later." And I was like, "What do you even do with that?" But she has like a whole farm thing going on and all kinds of stuff. But she's just so excited about everything, and it's really fun to watch her. But I think it's Emmy made or something. And yeah, she's just really sick, and she's like really good at like describing flavors, because she'll like test out like different cup noodles and stuff too, and she'll be like, "This tastes like creamy or delicious or umai," and I was like, "This is amazing. I'll watch this all day," but I don't because I have shit to do.
Like what? What's more important than watching mukbang?
Probably. Well, it's not mukbang because that's
That's
overeating.
just eating. It's a cooking show.
Mukbang?
No, what you're describing. The
yeah.
mukbang is just eating.
I don't
It's
know,
like-
because she does like testing stuff too, and then she'll do like stuff about her chicken farm and her beehives and stuff.
Dude,
She's like
this chick sounds dope as hell.
she's like she's like prime Stardew Valley farmer.
yes.
But yeah, so that's fun. Forgot what we were on about now then.
Well, the last of my random topics is a video game called Man Eater is for free on the Epic Games Store.
Okay, why are you promoting this?
Because it's a shark RPG.
Oh, okay, there we go. There's the reason. We found it.
You literally, the intro level is you play as this shark that's just terrorizing everything. There's like a technique where like you can bite something, then bat it with your tail and like have it hit other things. And there's like skill trees and like upgrades for it. And there's this very southern Cajun dude that's a shark hunter. And he's just awful. And so at the beginning of the intro level, you actually get captured and you're strung up, like on the boat. And he starts, like dissecting the shark, to cut it up.
God.
But it was pregnant. And so you are actually that shark inside. And
Oh,
it jumps
God.
off, bites the dude's hand off, and then like goes into the ocean.
What the fuck?
So the whole premise of the game is you getting revenge for him killing her mom.
Oh, God. Okay. All right.
It has no business being as awesome as it is, and I love it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well, if you have Epic Games, it's for free right now, so you can pick it up and check it out.
Yeah. All right. So we are now to our ad space, which is still our lovely 3 Collab morning.
Yep. And thank you guys so much for all the support with that. Skjaldmir's very appreciative of all the help.
Yeah.
She's gotten a lot more traffic on the site. It's motivating her to make more. So
Yeah.
you guys doing a good job.
They are freaking hilarious. If you haven't checked them out yet, you should definitely look through all of them because they're freaking fantastic. They'll make your day, even if you just look at one a day.
Yep.
It'll
I mean,
be a little fun.
they are painfully punny,
Yeah.
but it's amazing.
Heck yeah.
And if you would like us to shill your shit,
Yep. If you want to rent out an ad space, contact us. We'll work something out. Whatever.
you can find us on Instagram, Facebook.
Yeah.
Can you message through Patreon?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, so all of those.
You could also harass us if you know us.
Yeah, if you know where it is. yeah.
IRL.
Yeah.
You can just text us and be like, "Arr!" But yeah. All right, on to the roulette topic,
We're going to AVP, baby.
which someone is an absolute nerd for.
Oh yeah, yeah. The only thing I'm wearing right now that is not Adidas is my glasses and my bandana. I'm 100% head to toe.
And your beats.
Three-stripe life.
And your beats.
Wow.
Your beats, my drive.
I don't know if
that aren't even yours.
You know, yeah. Something borrowed, something blue, whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, our tale starts.
So I realized when doing this that splitting it up between Puma and Adidas was absolutely pointless.
Yeah, because it's literally their story's the same.
Yeah, I was like, that was dumb. Why did we do that? But we didn't know yet, so...
No, and the research of this one is just insane.
Yeah, this is absolutely freaking wild. And I was like, holy shit. I didn't realize how much of it was tied to what was happening at the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, our tale...
Starts in the rolling hills of Bavaria, southern Germany, just 2 hours north of Munich.
That is quite specific. But
And
yes.
not far from the city of Nuremberg.
The Nürburgring!
Okay. When I was writing that intro, I was going to include and through the forest you'd be able to hear the sounds of Porsche engine racing. Okay, so Nuremberg and Nuremberg are not the same.
Oh, they're so close though.
They're on completely opposite sides of the country.
Holy shit!
Like Nuremberg, like the Nürburgring,
Yeah,
Nordschleife, is like on the France side.
Oh, I thought it was just people saying it differently.
No.
Okay.
It's Nuremberg and Nuremberg.
I have fucked up.
I know. I was like, oh no.
Well,
I'm glad you messed it up. Because,
never mind then.
Yep.
That's all the. Maybe you can hear it if they're really, really loud and there's
and 400 miles away.
there's a telephone.
And you're watching it on TV.
But yeah, we start out with our brothers.
No, do you know what the name of the town is? Are you going to attempt to say it?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, it's exactly how it's spelled. It's Herzogenaurach. Arach being the river that runs through, and the river.
Actually, you know what?
divides.
I did know that because Omnibus actually did this too.
Oh, they did.
So I did know that, and they were also having a time with it. So I don't feel that bad.
No, it's spelled exactly how it sounds.
But yes, we go with
Adolf and Rudolph. Where are we starting with this thing?
yeah.
Starting with their mom and their dad.
I was gonna say the Dassler brothers, but that'll do too.
Yes.
It was 1926, and they were making slippers and shoes at the factory that you can pronounce.
Oh no, the factory is different. The factory is a.
Gerb
No, it's De Bruder Dassler Schuhfabrik. Yeah, which is Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory.
Shoe fabric? Is that factory?
Schuhfabrik, yeah.
Shoe factory?
It's Is
it specifically
SCHUHFBRIK.
Is it specifically shoe factories, or that just factory in general?
No, Schuhfabrik, yeah.
Shoe fabric?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they worked super well together in the meeting because Adi was the artist and Rudolph was like the salesman.
He was the head of business and head of yelling.
Screaming.
Well, it's German workers. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, everything sounds like screaming to us, but it probably isn't to them.
Also, I know I'm probably butchering some of this German, but I don't know a whole lot of German. I definitely don't know any Bavarian.
Yeah, I'm terrible at German. Like, I read stuff and I'm like, it's like me pronouncing normal shit is
It's much of a struggle anyway.
I'm too dumb.
So, where did they start this shoe factory? Do you know?
Hey, this town.
No, it was their mother's laundromat. Before World War One, she ran a laundry service.
No, I did not find that.
And after the economic downturn of World War One, they were able to make shoes, and that's how they kept their whole family afloat.
Is it like a dry cleaning, or is it just straight up like?
I think it would. No, I think it would be just like standard soap and water because they'd use the water from the river.
Okay, fair enough.
But yes, Adolf and Rudolf are the brothers, which I find
Rudolph.
hilarious. For reasons that will become much obvious later, Adolf went by Addy later in life.
Yeah. Well, I think he always went by Addy, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, their products appeared in the Olympic Village in 1936 in Berlin, and that's where they really got the interest in their business because a track coach had noticed them.
Yeah, so they're trying to get the word out for their shoes, and this was like way before.
Yeah, this was like the first athletic shoes in Germany.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
So all the Olympic athletes in the 1934 Berlin Olympics were actually amateurs. Like, they weren't professional athletes. They weren't paid. They didn't have like contracts or endorsements or anything like that. And so some of them, they wore their regular shoes. But Addy and Rudolph were very clever businessmen and were selling their shoes to track athletes.
Yep, marketing them as the prime athletic shoe. And then cycle around to when good old Hitler boy came into power, and their business was actually strengthened by that because the whole elitism was like a fit person, so the athletic brands did exceptionally well.
Yeah.
Because of this.
Because, well, the whole, awful thing of a superior race and, being physically better.
Yeah.
So, of course, and and when you fall into that ideology, it's like, oh, well, everything that we make has to be the best as well.
Yep. But then...
there's a thing.
Okay.
So, as Nazism took over Germany, if you were aligned with a party, they would favor you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you could call them Nazis, but they literally had to be, because otherwise they wouldn't be able to have a business.
Yeah.
Like, they would actually get shut down by the government.
Well, they kind of actually did, though, because when the war actually came into full swing...
Well, yeah, then
they had to make spare parts and stuff, so...
But we're not there yet. War hasn't completely broken out in Germany.
Okay, all right. You got more in there than I do, then?
Well, in douchebag's quest to prove that white people with blonde hair and blue eyes are good, he decided to hold a world sporting event. And, this dude wore some Adidas shoes and kicked their ass all up and down, winning 4 gold medals. You know this man as Jesse Owens.
Oh?
Yes. He won all 4 gold medals wearing Adidas shoes.
Oh, my God.
And he bought them in Berlin from Addy.
Oh, my God. All right. Nice.
And the reason why they were so awesome was because they were the first track spikes.
Oh,
So,
really?
Yeah. So he actually had like cleated shoes that he was running in.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why he was
really
able to just destroy everybody.
Yeah, because he was able to get fast.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was their first celebrity endorsement was 4-time gold medalist Jesse Owens.
Nice.
So, war breaks out.
Yeah, now we're to the war.
Rudolph is drafted.
No, he joined.
Oh, he just joined up?
He joined up.
He
joined up with troops in Saxony. But Addy wanted nothing to do with that bullshit.
Well, in the first war, he was actually too young.
Well, yeah.
At the time, he was actually not old enough. And the thing is, they also did need some able-bodied men to actually, like, build shit. So because they had a factory... So they didn't get them both, basically.
Yeah. But Rudolph decided he wanted to close the factory so he could carry a weapon. Apparently, he was not allowed to have weaponry because he was part of a factory owner or something. I didn't read it.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. So he wrote a letter saying that he was going to urge them to close the whole factory down just so he could have
And that
a
was
firearm. Yeah.
Huh.
Who was basically part of the Nazi party system now.
See, and this is where like everything starts to get really murky. And
Yeah.
It's like who said and who did what.
Yeah.
Because the research that I did, Rudolph was angry because he thought that Addie and his new wife were trying to sell the company out from under him.
Oh, that's different. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
And so there's already like brotherly tension there.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously some tension anyways because one was like wanting to be in the Nazi party and the other was not.
Yeah.
So I think that would cause enough tension to begin with. But yeah, like, I don't know. What I was reading was saying that, like, Rudolph wanted to... Yeah. Like, he was so supportive of all of it, and...
See, I thought it was a thing out of necessity is what I read.
Yeah. Well, and then he wanted to, like... At some point, he also wanted to produce boots for the Nazi party or whatever, and they were like, no. So, I don't know. So yeah, there's probably a lot in there of he said this, he said that kind of stuff. So that's fun and dandy.
Yeah. Also during World War, like later in the war, when Rudolph came back, Addie was then conscripted, but he only lasted 3 months in service and was given an exemption because he was running a factory.
He's running a factory.
It's also thought that Rudolph actually pulled strings to get his brother back because of Rudolph's involvement with the Nazi party. He had connections. He was like, this guy, can you...
Yeah, just put him back. But it all got fun
Yeah.
at the end of the war.
Rudolph... So
You lost your train of thought.
no. Okay, so Addie's kids, his two sons, were also conscripted into the war.
Mm-hmm.
And though Rudolph basically said, hey, my brother, I need him back, he did not do the same thing for his brother's sons, so his own nephews. And they ended up dying in the war.
Oh, God, okay.
So this is like strike 5.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
So Rudolph is actually, I don't know how big of an asshole he is.
Yeah.
Or,
yeah.
No one is helping each other here.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fucking tension.
Yeah. So at the end of the war, there were trials to see if people were still attached to the Nazi idealism.
That's the Nuremberg trials, that town down the road.
Yeah.
Not the one where the cars are.
Yeah. Eddie was at first judged kind of harshly, and then people actually said no, he's not like that. So he ended up only having to serve 3 months or something.
Yeah,
and then he was allowed to come back to the factory, the Adidas factory. Well, not Adidas factory yet.
Yeah, we're still Der Bruder Dassler Schuhfabrik.
Yep. And then Rudolph had actually been sentenced super harshly and then completely denounced by his family for being still with the Nazi ideas and stuff. And it's like, ooh. Yeah. So he actually had to move all the way across town.
Yeah. And across the river.
Yeah, across the river.
Dear friend, across the river.
So then half of the factory workers, the original factory workers, stayed with Addie, and the other half left with Rudolph to across the river. And then we get our two great brands, Puma in 1948 and Adidas in 1949.
Which, now, if it's not completely obvious, Adidas does not mean all day I dream about sports.
No.
It's Addy, his first
Addy,
name, and
Das,
which is the first half of his last name.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they named a shoe company after himself.
But yeah, and then from that moment on, they were permanently rivals
Yeah.
throughout the whole family
Yeah.
ordeal too.
And it spread a lot. This actually divided the entire town.
Mm-hmm.
So the town of Herzogenabrach, became known as the town of bent necks,
Yep.
or the town of the lowered gaze.
Yep. Because you would always look at who was wearing what shoes.
And you would look at their shoes first before you'd have any interaction with them. Because if they're not part of your team, you don't say anything. Like, town had separate hospitals, separate fire departments, separate police.
Like this straight up just divided this town in half.
The mayor, when he would make public appearances, would have one Adidas shoe and one Puma shoe because he had to be in between. Like
this is ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
This is insane. But yes, that rivalry continued even into their sons that took over, which was Horst for Adidas and then Armin for Puma.
I don't remember their sons. I
knew
knew that their sons continued the rivalry.
The only reason I can Armin is the same name as one of the dudes from Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, I forgot that show is actually extremely German, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And then on September 6th, 1979, poor old Rudolph passed away.
Bit the dust.
Yep. And the other family had the audacity to say, out of pity, we would like to not comment on the death of Rudolph. And it's like, holy shit!
Addy had the opportunity to meet his brother one last time on his deathbed and turned it down.
Yep.
And did not show up for the funeral.
Yep. And then when good old Addy passed away, his grave was the farthest away from Rudolph that he could possibly get in the same graveyard.
Yeah, so of all the things that this town has two of, they only had one graveyard. But they're as far apart as it possibly could be.
Farthest apart that he... Like, what in the hell?
Like, even in death, they still hate each other. I mean, one did kill the other one's kids inadvertently, and one did sell the other one out to the Nazis.
Yeah, but, like, jeez. Yeah, I suppose.
Well, in life, Adi, because I then did more of my research on Adidas.
Yes.
So, Adi was given the title Shoemaker of the Nation, and Adidas was actually the largest sportswear company in the world at the time.
Yep.
Before
good old Nike.
Yeah, Nike and Knight became a thing. Okay, so this is how bad that rivalry was. They didn't even join forces to stop Nike from taking over everything. They're too busy fighting each other that Nike just filled in the gaps.
Yeah, it was just like, woohoo!
But Adidas is the second largest sports outfitter, and Puma is actually third still.
Yeah, so.
Because Nike kind of bought everyone. They bought Reebok, they bought Converse.
Because Nike owns the world.
Everything.
Basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Adidas has got good Asian marketing. And a lot of good Eastern European marketing. Well,
yeah. I mean, the reason, they have, a whole subdivision in Asia that's purely them, and that's it. They make their own designs and everything, which is insane.
Get my hands on that.
But it's the same with Vans, and even Converse has their own, Korean division
Converse
that makes stuff. Yeah.
But you ever wonder why all the Slavs wear Adidas?
No.
Why that's a joke?
No.
So, in 1954, the World Cup, West Germany.
Okay.
So this is Soviet bloc.
Mm-hmm.
West Germany, they kind of had their whole ragtag team. They're very much a Cinderella story. And damn it, I can't remember. I didn't write down who they're playing. I want to say it was Italy. Was it? No, Spain. Pretty sure it was Spain. They're fighting Spain in the World Cup final, and for that game, they were all given brand new Adidas cleats.
Oh.
and they ended up winning that game by one goal.
Oh, so then it was like, yep, this
So,
is our outfit.
Yeah, so like then all the Eastern European countries, because
Yeah.
they're West Germany, Western European, yeah, all the Western European countries, kind of were able to rally behind that, because sports are kind of like the unifying thing.
Sports ball.
Yeah, and so that's why so many Slavs wear Adidas.
All right.
Because that's the uniform of heroism. And the only really big Puma thing that I know was there's I don't know if it was a World Cup match, but Pele.
Pele.
There's a point where before starting a game, the ref was about to blow the whistle, and he said, no, stop. And he made a point to take way too long to lace up his Puma shoes.
Yeah.
So everyone is looking at him wearing his Pumas.
Yeah.
So apparently they're big in Brazil.
Mm.
Well, Puma's more like I associate them with more soccer.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. It depends on where you are, really.
and Lewis Hamilton, I guess.
Yeah. Lewis.
Lewis.
So the only member of the Dassler family now involved in either business is the grandson of Rudolph, but he works at Adidas.
Oh my god, the story just keeps getting fucking better.
Yeah, like how friggin', oh god.
No, that's like the cherry on top.
His
That's
poor
fantastic.
grandpa is rolling in his grave.
And his great uncle is just laughing his ass off. So with the rise of Nike and all this stuff, like both Adidas and Puma, if we're doing the British pronunciation, went through like very many restructurings and stuff like that. And at one time were like state owned, and now they're private again.
Yeah.
But their world headquarters never left the German city.
Yeah, so they're still in the town. I wonder if it is still like divided that way. That would be interesting to see. Time heals all wounds type of thing. But I also know that there are a bunch of assholes in this world, and they probably would. Yeah,
so.
It could be. It could still be divided between them. I don't know. That would be interesting to know someday. I guess we could look it up on the internet.
Yeah.
What do you even search for that?
Herzogenaurach division. Sound it out.
No, just spell it. Fuck.
HERZOGENAURACH.
Hey, wait, it just can't. It comes up.
Herzogenaurach.
Apparently, there was a concentration camp there at one point. So,
well.
lovely.
Yeah. So, no, I didn't know that his grandson took over and worked for the other guy.
Yeah.
That's so good.
I know.
Let's see. What else do I have in my notes here? Separate bars,
else?
grocers, football. Yeah, they had separate football teams.
Oh.
Just fight each other. Oh, to the point where like they wouldn't even like intermarry. Like if you had if your girlfriend like was like their dad worked for the Adidas factory and your dad worked for Puma, like you.
Yeah, you were.
Your parents would disown you.
Oh God.
Like this is like deep seated hate.
Yeah. Such hatred. It's just.
Damn it!
Yeah, one person in every family was employed by one of the two companies.
Jeez.
Oh no.
Well, before it was all consolidated. Herzogenaurach was like a big, like textile and shoe.
Oh my God.
City. What?
Yeah, they're still. And like the logos are in each half of the town, like on manholes and shit.
What? Oh, that's too good.
Oh my God. Oh God. There are still.
Like obvious divisions.
Yeah, there's still divisions, but they're less aggressive about it.
Like this started literally 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if that makes the story better or worse.
I guess there's like less disputes about it, but there's still like
Like it's still like relics of the bygone
Yeah,
era.
yeah, yeah. Apparently, like it's more just like poking fun now
Yeah.
than like
So it's more
fights.
just like it's more of a joke. It's not actually like street gangs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's more like, oh, your parents obviously work at the Puma factory. My parents worked at the Adidas factory. Ha ha ha. But
Huh.
yeah, like there's people saying my aunt was a Puma veteran. As a child, I only had Puma clothes. Wearing an Adidas jacket would have been unthinkable.
Do you have any Puma? I thought I had a pair of Puma shoes.
I do, but they were from the dying age of Shopko,
Oh,
so they're not like
oh yeah.
the good quality
I remember when you got
ones.
those.
by
They're
any
like
means.
seafoam green.
No, what? I don't have a seafoam green pair.
You sure?
No, I have. My pair has like the big bow laces.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, since they were from Shopko, where all of like the trash
The
tier
shit goes to
stuff
die.
goes, they're not great and they're not very comfortable. So I don't wear them that much, and I might get rid of them at some point. But I'm still been holding on to them.
Oh, I guess we can kind of wrap it up with a little bit of logo. So the three stripe life,
Oh boy.
the three diagonal stripes.
Yeah.
That go on. The side of shoes, and it also has the three stripe logo.
Yeah.
It actually comes from the originals. That was actually there were three leather straps that were off colored from the rest of the shoe, and that's what the laces went through.
Oh, so it's like holding on from like their original designs.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And because the shoe, the way that it's formed, is kind of slanted, so the three stripes, it's
Well, I
supposed to
guess
look like the boots.
The Puma logo is kind of like that too, because it's like the three. It's like a wave of three.
It's the swoop.
Yeah, it's a swoop of the three.
Yeah.
So
And
that's kind of funny too.
And then the trifoil, you all can't see it because this isn't a podcast, but the other three leafed logo, so the trifoil, that was actually done by a Finnish designer. They had that shopped out.
Oh, nice.
And
Nice.
they paid him in vodka.
For real?
That's part of the urban legend.
Oh, that they paid him in vodka.
The part of the payment was
That,
vodka.
we're going to go with that because that's hilarious. Oh, God. So, yeah, that's been the Crash history of two very well-known brands in the athletisphere, the sports ball sphere.
Yeah, I kind of thought this would be like, it's cool, it's kind of family.
No.
So I was like, no, there's like
This
death
is
involved.
brutal.
World War II is a thing.
Nazis. Yeah, bad shit. Yeah, it was. I was reading some of that stuff and I was like, woohoo, danger. But yeah, I guess like both of them do. They're not really strictly athletic anymore either. Like both of them have their lifestyle brand, their
fab
lifestyle
leisure, or their athleisure.
styles.
I mean, yeah, like the T-shirt I'm wearing is just a
Yeah, it's not
plain
like
ass T-shirt.
it's just a t-shirt. All right, well,
Let's spin. Got to
Let
spin
us-
to win.
let me find the wheel. All right, are you ready?
Let's do this
I
thing.
gotta turn the sound on so you can hear it.
Yeah, to make sure that we're not faking it.
Although nobody's ever said anything. Oh, we got books.
Books.
Books. Well, books or literary things. Literary pieces.
So does manga work?
Depends on which one.
Manga's a literature. Shit, I didn't even know this was a topic. This is.
Yeah, I've said this before.
Well, yeah, but it's not like I was ever paying attention.
Hmm.
'Cause we can't do like a whole ass book. I don't know. Maybe we could do like intro to a series or something.
I was gonna do like short stories.
Ooh.
So I had like the Cask of Amontillado on here because I liked that one a lot. Do you remember that one?
No.
It's Edgar Allan Poe, I think.
Oh.
Those are always fun. So, what else do I have? Otherwise, we could do like authors. Sunic the Hugh. I forgot that was on here.
Under books,
No.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's just like, this is all I have. It's just
Oh.
a fucking list. I should put them in categories because that would help a lot. But
make sense.
no, fuck you.
I like the idea of like, let's go like pick a short story, we'll just kind of go with it.
Well, you want to do Cask then? I don't know how to
Do you want to do
pages.
the same one or do you want to do like separate ones?
No,
'cause-
well, let's do the same ones because we might have different ideas about the same one.
Ooh, okay.
81% of people like this book. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it's classified as a horror short story.
All right. So
I don't know how many
Cask
pages it is,
of
though. Do you know how to spell that?
Belch.
Cask of Belch.
CASQUE
What? Okay, yes, you're good there.
Okay.
Cask.
of
Yeah, do you know how to spell this part?
UV of
What? UV blue.
no.
UV cake.
Wait, can booze be a category?
I mean,
No, we have food and drink. I thought.
booze is always a category.
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyway, the cask of what?
Amontillado. Amontadillo? Do you know how to spell that?
Armadillo.
No. It's AMONTILLADO.
Start over.
Amontadillo.
I didn't get it.
All right. AMONTILLADO.
Amontillado. Yeah. Okay.
Amontillado. That's what I was like.
Like Count of Monte Cristo.
I mean, there's a bunch of like dinguses out there that say Amontadillo,
Amontadillo.
like armadillo, quesadillo. Where's my fucking pen? Give me your pen.
No.
What? Excuse you.
My
Cask.
zebra pens. To, oh, cask like wine. I thought cask is like a mask. Okay.
What? All right, whatever. I'm gonna let it go.
Right. We'll do it for marzipan. Okay.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
So now we're gonna go from the horrors and tragedy of World War II to the horrors and tragedy of
Edgar
1890s
Edgar
United
Allan
States.
Poe's poor little brain. Which he's like, I think I'll do a little bit about him too because he's quite the guy
Okay.
and his mysterious death. So we'll go into a little bit of that, I suppose, because that's also quite interesting to me. I suppose that fits. I don't know.
More spookies.
More spookies. But anywho, the good old Midwestern way. And it's time to head out.
Well, I suppose. Slaps thighs, gets up.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to know. I don't know. It's something.
Well, Random County, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out with us some more. Stay hydrated. Don't die. See you next time.
Bye.